Welcome back to Design Roast. I am Scott, and on today's episode, I'm going to be roasting ProRes.ai. In each episode of Design Roast, I look at a startup's landing page or website and give them feedback on how they can improve their design, their copy, and make it suck less. Then at the end, I'm going to rate it on 6 different categories and give the whole thing a unique Scott score. So let's take a look at ProRes.ai together. And right off the bat, I love their little logo. That parrot is cute. That is good work right there. The future of resume writing, ProRes's AI resume generator. I like that they're calling out this in a separate color, AI resume generator. The color scheme for this website is very cohesive. They are using blues and purples throughout. There's a little bit of funkiness going on up here with the login and sign up button, but I can look past that for now. Effortlessly generate tailored resumes that are optimized to land the job with ProRes. Did I start a new sentence? Effortlessly generate tailored resumes that are optimized to land the job. With ProRes, it only takes a few minutes to write the resume that unlocks your future. End that sentence there, start a new one. It'll still fit on the page, that's easy. I love this call to action button. When I speak about making a unique call to action button, this is what I'm talking about. Create my free resume. It's free. It tells me what I'm gonna do when I get there. That is a great call to action. Love to see it. Why not just have that up in the top right hand corner here too? I like that the navigation's always visible and that I can see at least one call to action button wherever I am throughout the page. As we start to scroll down here, I like that these resumes are kind of jumping off the page at me, but the images themselves are a little bit basic maybe? If this is realistic to what the tool is putting out, that is okay. But resumes that I've seen over the last few years are a little bit more beautiful. Having this big image on here is great. It shows me exactly what's going to get output when I use this service. So ProRes, nice job. This section down here is fantastic. Trusted by professionals from JP Morgan, IBM, Goldman Sachs, AT&T, Samsung, and Amazon. I even like there's a little interaction there with the color. Very, very nice little touch. This is exactly what I talk about when I say you need social. Seeing that this service has been used by people that landed jobs at JP Morgan, IBM, Goldman Sachs, AT&T, seeing that proof on there shows me that this is a legit product. Next, they even jump into a how it works section. They've got a video explainer. It's quite short, 2 minutes. If you can get that down to 1 minute, that would be even better. I love that the video player is custom and fits in with the rest of the theme on the site. Great background. How does ProRes.ai work? Unlock the ability to tailor your resume for each job opportunity. With our resume builder, you fill out your profile once, then ProRes uses that information to generate a resume that improves your chances of landing an interview. I would like to see this last part called out a little bit more prominently. Improves your chances of landing an interview. That's one of the problems that people are having if they use a stock resume. It just gets lost in the stack. So if you can sell people on improving their chances of getting an interview, that is going to be gold to a job seeker. I think if you could use some of that simple wording up here instead of effortlessly generate tailored resumes that are optimized, resumes that can improve your chances of landing a job interview. Taking a look at the next section, there's a little bit of a padding issue here on this big card. It just looks like everything is a little too tight to the edges. I'm definitely being thrown off by the emojis that are off to the side of each one of these paragraphs. Easy to use, effective, time saving. Instead of using emojis, I would like to see you use custom imagery, custom iconry that match your color scheme on here. The emojis stick out and feel a little bit childish in a way. Maybe the graphic could be a stat on how effective it is versus other resume services out there like this. Let's make some of those changes right now. All right, let's first bump up the padding on this. That looks a little bit better. Even better. I'm gonna go back to 4. Then I want to get rid of the emojis. Without the emojis, it looks naked, so you do need something in there. I'm not proud of the graphic that I threw in here, but I think by using data and some numbers about how easy it is to use, how much time the person is going to save, how much more effective it is than other tools that are out there, that this section could look a lot better. There's a nice little wavy bottom touch on these SVG backgrounds. I like that a lot. We've made it down to the bottom of the page where we've got the pricing section. It looks like they've got one option, lifetime access, $19. Okay. That pricing strategy makes sense. People aren't going to be using resume writing services all the time. Charge them a one-time fee. That is probably the way to go about this, and that's probably what ProRes has figured out as well. The hierarchy on this card is a little bit off. Lifetime access should be different than the price that's below it. I think these two things are a little bit separate. The text down here below this divider is centered. Move that over to the left-hand side, make it a left-aligned text. People like bulleted lists for that kind of stuff too. And a little bit more space between the different points that are on here could go a long way. Overall, it's clear, it's simple. I like clear and simple. I do think that the CTA button on here could be made a little bit more consistent with the other ones that are up above. Create my resume, get started, it's free. Create my free resume. I love this one at the top. Why not have something similar down here? Get lifetime access is just a little bit too vague. What are they going to be able to do once they get lifetime access to this tool? Make sure you reference that there too. Little animated SVGs down at the bottom are a nice little touch. Great footer. I like that there's a little tagline here along with their social links, so it gives us a little bit of proof that this is an actual person that is behind this. Let's see what happens when I click on some of the other pages here. Okay, so I do get redirected to a different features page. I think in this case it's maybe okay to have a separate features page, but just remember every time that a new page has to load, people are waiting, people get bored, and they navigate away from your site. It looks like these are little mini tutorials on some of the main features that are included in this project, how you can build out your profile, how you can import an existing resume, how you can then create a resume with AI, and then you've got the built-in editor. Overall, I don't know what the hesitation would be to move these features over to the home page, put them down below how it works so people can see the features that are included in this tool, and then they get to the price and they're like, oh, I want to use it for that feature, instead of having to navigate away. And then I go back to the pricing, and then I've got to get lifetime access. Same thing with the FAQ, just include this on one page below the pricing. This is too much clicking around. A blog is something that you maybe do want to have separate. You don't want to include your blog posts on your landing page. I would like to see that if I clicked this blog button, it would open up the blog in the new tab and keep me on the home page. So that's ProRes.ai. Let's jump into the ScottScore. Now for this hero section, I love it. Now this hero section is one of the favorites that I've seen so far. Great layout, great use of color. It's got fantastic typography. They're using fonts effectively. They've got a really good high quality image here that shows the output of their service. It's not super engaging per se, but I instantly understand what this tool is offering and what I'm going to get out of it. And it's even calling me to take some action right away. This is a very good hero section. I'm going to give it a 15 out of 20. Overall, the copy on this website is also quite good. They make really good use of custom CTA copy, create my free resume. Instead of just saying, try for free, they use titles and subheaders effectively. Some of the body copy does get a little bit long and wordy. I kind of scroll past that. As I mentioned in this section, they can use some data to more effectively communicate why people should choose ProRes.ai. So I would like for it to be a little bit more in my face about the problems that people are experiencing right now, so that way I don't have to tease it out. I'm going to be giving it a 15 out of 25. Design is where ProRes really shines. It is clean, it works great on mobile, their images are high quality and embedded on the site, they make a great use of color, layout, they have effective sections built into their site. This is overall a really clean design. With a couple of small tweaks, it could look even better. For the design, I'm going to give it a 18 out of 25. For the social proof and testimonials category, I do like that they've included the logos of company that professionals are working at that have used this tool in the past, but I would like to see some written testimonials from actual customers that have used their tool to do one of the things down below. Maybe the person really liked the ease of use, or maybe they really liked how they were writing lots of resumes before and now it saved them a bunch of time. I want to see actual little faces of actual real people that are using this tool, not just companies. For social proof, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. When we look at the pricing and checkout, it is very simple and straightforward. I think the design of this pricing card over here on the right hand side could use some tweaks to separate lifetime access and only $19.99. By left aligning some of the value down here below, I think that would read a little bit cleaner as well. Also, a great pricing section usually comes with a great FAQ section down below. That is hidden on another page. If you could include that on the home page here so that people can better understand what they're buying before they make that purchase, I think then you would see more people willing to pay for the product right away. For those reasons, I'm going to give the FAQ section a 4 out of 10. Then for our final category, we've got demo and engagement. I love the big images that are on the hero section here. I like that there's little subtle touches with animation. The embedded video is very high quality, short and sweet. But I would love to see the features that are highlighted on this features page moved over to the home page so that people can better understand what this product is actually doing without having to navigate to that page. Even better yet, if you can somehow simulate the tool on this page or mock a simulation of how it is so easy to use this tool, doing something like that would boost the engagement on this site, get people to understand the value that you're providing, and then lead to more signups. Because of all that, I'm going to give the demo and engagement a 5 out of 10. When we add it all up, the final Scott score is a 60 out of 100, which is the highest score that I've given out so far. Make sure you go and check out ProRes.ai for yourself. Let me know what you think of this roast down below in the comments. Is there anything else that you would change to increase conversion on this site? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more design roasts coming soon, and I'll see you guys later.